Now, weather on the 6s.
Hey there, good morning. You are getting the hazy view over downtown Corpus Christi, coming to you from our Sky Cam at Whataburger Field. Yeah, it's still a soupy air you can wear kind of morning out there, but if we're looking at some positives, there are some changes on the way that are going to flip the script, at least temporarily here in the forecast. Lots to talk about, so let's hop right on into it. We're tracking showers that are ending here on the radar for our northern neighbors. We've been kind of dealing with rain just for them, as you see here. So the rain has not been something we've all seen, but here's a look at what's wrapping up in our northern neighborhoods. I'll actually pause the radar so you can see at this point there really isn't much left to talk about. Over the past 2 to 3 hours, a lot of that has moved up into the Victoria Crossroads, and all we're left with is that moisture, haze, and mist around the area. So on the plus, at least visibility is at whole miles along the coast where we've had those restrictions. We're down to 3 miles of visibility in Port Aransas and in the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi. But again, whole miles of visibility is an improvement over what we've been dealing with earlier this week. 5 miles visibility now in Ingleside as well as up in Beeville. Everyone else doing better. So it is still a soupy air you can wear kind of morning out there. You might need to run the defroster, give yourself a little bit of extra time. But let's talk about the temperature situation across the coastal bend, because not everyone is experiencing the same story this morning. We have lower 60s for our northern neighborhoods, 70s for most others, but there's a reason for that. We've had kind of a weather system fizzling out around the area, and that's made for a different story for our neighbors in Beeville. For example, we can zoom in closer and on our neighborhood weather network see that temperatures are feeling cooler where we have some of our neighbors sharing their data with us. So 64 degrees off Hilltop Road, 66 degrees in Beeville, and 66 off FM 504 there in the Beeville area. Shows it is cooler for our friends there, but we're all going to be in the pool when it comes to a bigger cool down tomorrow morning. So enjoy the warmer day ahead. If you're planning that dog walk today, we are celebrating birthdays for River and George today over at the Water's Edge Park Dog Park there. They love to hang out and have some fun. I think today will be a good day for that. A warm one indeed. We'll start off with the clouds. Those will start to break up by late morning, and by then we'll already be pushing the 80s with winds around 10, possibly a little stronger. 15 miles per hour. It's going to be kind of a breezy situation depending on the movement of our weather system. So right now it's one that's fizzled out. This dashed line here, a wrinkle of low pressure, keeping things a little different in those northern neighborhoods, but we're all sharing in the cloud coverage today. We're waiting for this weather system to get some help from upstairs in the atmosphere and push all the way through. That looks to happen later this evening between about dinner time and say midnight, and that's when we'll all have a cooler start tomorrow morning. So enjoy the warmth on this Wednesday. Here's what it'll look like in your neighborhood. The clouds clear out. We get to the 80s, and if there are any showers, I think those will be out over the coast. I think in general we'll stay dry for most of today, but we can't rule out a stray shower. 80s today, but we're waking up to the 40s tomorrow.